double IBC tank floating gas holder and biodigester, it is absolutely critical that it is painted black or opaque, because light will get in and cause algae growth underneath, which then completely blocks the gas from filling and then lifting this. That's one thing that we discovered. Another was that you really need to have bungee cords. We drilled holes in the bottom of the rising bell on both sides to put bungee cords to create an upward pressure, a vacuum that can help the gas overcome the weight of the tank. We know that we have gas now because we pushed this down all the way into the water. We submerged it the other day. It hasn't risen completely, but the gas is here, and because we always are worried if there might be some air in this floating system, we do tend to put a piece of stainless steel wool or brass wool, copper wool in our tube to prevent any backflash that might occur. Normally, if it's just methane and carbon dioxide, there will be no backflash, but you never know. So safety dictates that we, ooh, there you go. Safety dictates that we put that piece of stainless steel wool. Now don't use regular, oh, it went out. Hold on a second. Let me put this up like this. There we go. Oh, it's not going to hold, is it? There we go. Let's try that. All right, so there you go. Now, don't use regular steel wool, because with regular steel wool, that sort of stuff that is gray, that will ignite and literally burn itself back through. So it's got to be stainless steel, which is the really silver colored one, or it's got to be brass wool. If you have brass wool, you're pretty safe. But don't use that fuzzy steel wool stuff. So yeah, we've got gas here, and that's all fine and good. And it keeps going out because it's a bit windy. And also there's no pressure, and when I push down, it's probably going to blow itself out. There we go. So that's me putting some pressure. And so I've had to release the bungee cords in order to get this to pressure so that it pushes the gas out. Now I'm going to turn the gas off, and I'm going to hook these bungees so they create some tension there. So there's one of them. Let's get this one here, lifting it up like that. And let's put that there. And let's come over to the other side. Should point out while we're standing here that this tank is being retired because it developed cracks. And these do get brittle out in the sun. This one's been going for almost 10 years. I think it's 9 years we've had this thing operating, but it's cracked now. So they don't last forever, and that's why I'd really prefer if I could do everything through the lid, but the lid doesn't have enough space for that. Unless you have a really big lid. Some tanks do. All right, so just again, going to get this bungee like that. And then let's see if I can hook that one up. There we go. That lifts that up a bit, and let's get this one down as well. Hold on. All right. So by having the positive pressure of the bungee cords lifting up, then this thing has more incentive to collect gas, and then it should rise a bit better. There should be a takeoff point where it gets enough gas that it's self-floating and rises more easily. But we have not gotten to that point yet. So that's the function of these initial bungee cords there. And I think I can tighten this one just a bit. Yeah, lift it up, and then you just keep, hold on a second. No, not yet. All right. It'll have to rise a little more with that one. All right, but anyway, and now of course you can't test the gas because we've created a negative pressure, and so the gas isn't going to come out for testing now. But that's those same bungees can be used. Other bungees could be placed over the tank to force it down once it's rised, and then that gives us some gas pressure. All right, that's it for today.